guys, welcome to my channel. Let's explore the mystical realms and get ready to receive a timeless message specifically crafted for the intuitive souls of Pisces. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that subscription button, it would totally mean the world to me. Keep in mind that the energy of this reading transcends time, and you stumbled upon it exactly when the universe has intended. As we each embark upon our own unique personal journeys, remember that this message is pre-recorded, yet its resonance is attuned to the present moment. Let your intuition be your guide and trust it as you listen. For those of you who have continued to support my channel monetarily and energetically throughout the years by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and continuing to watch my videos, you're greatly appreciated. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Let's all join in and unlock the secret magic that the cards hold for us. All right, Pisces, so let's get some energy for this reading. What is the energy for this reading for Pisces? The Emperor. All right, starting out, power. And at the bottom of the deck, we got patience. We got 4 and 5. So something is elevating, okay? We got an Emperor that's growing. We got structure, power, rules, conquest, victory, divine masculine, structure, and control. A need for hard work, organization, and foundations. So divine masculine. All right. We got a divine masculine here. And it's giving me like male figures in the family. So the Emperor could be masculine or feminine energy. Somebody that's acting in their duality, their dual energies. But for some reason, it's giving me definitely a male, born a male energy. So it could be a father, could be a husband, could be a boyfriend. And at this point, I don't know why, but somebody must be watching this that considers themselves to have a side piece. Because I heard side nigga, okay? So I don't know how we gonna start this out already, but here we go. All right, we got 16 keys. All right, so I guess this reading is about to do exactly. Okay, so where's my little dumb piece of paper at that I had? Hold on, y'all, because this is important. All right, so yesterday, I was supposed to do a reading, but I had to kind of meditate on this reading for a hot little second because I wasn't sure. I had to just make sure it was just being given. I didn't know if it was just meant for me or if it was, you know, for me to put it out. All right, so patience was needed, or patience is needed in a situation. So this 16 keys keeps coming out in the readings. And I ended up going to look it up. And it talks about the lesser keys of Solomon. All right, so the lesser keys, well, we got the lesser keys and the greater keys of Solomon. Somebody has been playing with a demon. Knowingly or unbeknownst to them, because maybe they were trying to access something different. And I'm going to use me involved in this situation because I'm the only person that's here. So just to give you kind of an explanation as to what I mean. So Ars Goetia is a book that talks about the 72 demons, the keys of Solomon, the spirits that he was in control of. So the 16th key is Duke Zapar, Z-A-P-A-R. He is the Great Duke of Hell. He is in control of 26 legions of inferior spirits. He causes women to love men and then brings them together. But he makes the women barren. So yesterday it was a thing because I was going over this I had to call a couple different people, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to make sure of what we were discussing and what I was, and it's funny because I was getting ready to ignore that whole message, but here we are. Anyway, so I call the people that I normally would talk to about certain situations of this nature. And to me, when it says, first of all, 26 legions of inferior spirits, I looked up what a legion was. A legion is 5,240. And it says 26 legions of inferior spirits. So that number would be 136,240. Okay? So instantly, the minute I heard that, it made me think of the 144,000. But then also right behind that, I heard something say, don't do that, because 144,000 is God's tribe. So I continued on my, thought process, but it still played in my mind, because why would I think that? All right, so he brings them together, which made me think that if you bring in men and women together, that's like love. That's what that's supposed to be. But a demon, like, that would be also some type of trickery that would happen. You cause women to love men and bring them together. Then it gave me succubus, incubus, succubus spirit. Something like a karmic relationship that would cause you to learn a lesson or something. Which these things are things that you sign up for as you enter into this lifetime, into this realm. All right, so, but it would give me some type of trickery, because it says he changes their shape. So for the eyes to like a certain thing is what it gave me. But then it says make women barren. So giving somebody a disease. So, because why would it make them barren? Barren is empty, like nothing. Not able to have kids, nothing. But every time I spoke of the 16th key, everybody says fertility. Because seal number 16 is fertility. But this particular demon makes women barren. Okay, as above, so below. The thing that was triggering me a little bit is red clothes and armor like a soldier. There's so many. The Emperor has red clothing and looks like a soldier. There's so many cards in the tarot deck that have on red clothes and armor like a soldier. Because the Emperor, I'm looking at the Emperor right now, he has on red clothes and armor like a soldier. All right, so Zafar is a fallen angel, which Zafar also gives me Jafar from fucking Aladdin is what it made me think. But okay, neither here nor there. He obeys his seal when he sees it. So it shows you what his sigil is. The one that belongs to him. So angels control demons. Again, somebody may have intentionally summoned a demon or unintentionally summoned a demon. But in either case, somebody playing with a demon. Okay. Emperor first card that comes out, and then the key. Shape-shifting, so there's an emperor or something that is around, or an emperor that you could be involved with that could be a demon and not, or somebody masquerading around as an emperor energy when they're not. All right, so Zafar is ruled over by an angel, which is the greater keys of Solomon, and his name is Hakamiah. Hakamiah means the raising God. He protects against traitors. And Zafar and his legion would be considered traitors because they're fallen angels. Okay? Also, it was something about loyalty pertaining to Hakamiah as well. So I happen to be looking up Solomon's ring, because the sigils and the seals are important, because again it said that Zafar recognizes his seal when he sees it, which means that you would be in control of that demon if you knew which seal belonged to them. But first, you have to acknowledge and know what demon you would even be dealing with. So that's also part of this thing. And I feel like it's recognizing, basically letting you know that this is the particular demon that has been around, has been, you know, playing around in certain energies. All right. So then it goes to, I'm talking to some of my people and I explained to them what I was thinking. And so one of them asked me what the number was because they came up with the same exact thing. When they heard the number, they said 144,000. So then I told them what I was told. Don't do that because, you know, that's God's number. But they wanted to know what the difference was in the number. So the number came up 7726, 7,760. Okay. So the person said, we added those numbers up. I was like, the number's 20. They said 20 is judgment. Okay. So 20 would be judgment. Somebody's being judged, or we're all being judged at this point in time. And that's the way I feel because I keep telling you guys that we are in Judgment Day. Right now, okay, so it goes, to me, it went back because the thing that alarmed me was I showed y'all maybe in 2019, 2020 that there was Saint Expedite. Saint Expedite is, he wears red and he has on armor like a soldier. He's supposed to be helper of, like he expedites things. So it's court matters and other stuff, okay, that is proceedings. He will give you stuff. Like if there's something that you need, but you have to kind of say Saint Expedite, give him his praises out in public. So me and my ex, the person that I was with, we did that actual incantation. I didn't do the incantation. He did the incantation. We were here. I was present. So I'm telling them, I said, because this is also given like trickster energy, shapeshifters, trickster energies, right? Okay, so the ritual was done. Saint Expedite gave us what we asked for, okay? So then we did the next part of the incantation. You know, the recognizing of Saint Expedite. All right, so then as I'm looking at this, I'm saying if a person was intentionally, because my ex, I tell y'all all the time, I knew there was a demon in there. But I wouldn't intentionally, period, try to summon a demon to do any bidding. Like that would be unlawful for me in certain ways. So neither here nor there. But the point was, that was the thing. It's actually on my channel somewhere. You can go look it up. All right. So if somebody was intentionally trying to summon a demon to help them gain access to something or do something, then that would be like the person wanted to, you know, again, gain access or want them to do something, or, you know, like they're bidding or something of that nature. All right. But if you accidentally summoned a demon thinking that it was a different spirit or a different entity, I was asking them, what would that demon or what would that spirit, what would that entity be doing? Because if you summon a demon and you don't know and now the demon is active, that means they would realize you don't know the demon is active and they would be running rampant until you figure out how to put it back. So, or until you acknowledge the fact that that's the demon and that it's even around. Okay. So that's what I was coming up with that. So it took me a minute to, like I said, because I was going to try to ignore that whole entire thing because I didn't know. I had to try to figure it out. And I was just going to do the reading as it was, such for something different. Okay. So even in the process, I done a couple readings and they kept saying, you got to put it back. You got to put the demon back. I thought they meant, because I said something about a spell being cast over top of my ex, and whoever cast that spell, because I know the spell was cast, but whoever cast the spell, I don't know who did it because they spell cast over me and my family. So whoever did the spell, they should put it back. Meanwhile, I didn't realize there was a different entity, a different spirit, a different being, a different situation that could potentially, because I don't know if this is a thing, but apparently it's a thing because it's right here on this table again, coming out. So you got to put it back. And I'm saying, no, get somebody else to do it because I didn't pull that spirit out. Okay, so now it would be showing me that if they were talking about put it back, they would mean the demon, Duke Zafar, put that back, like the sigil. So pull the sigil down. So in case, and this could be somebody that has done this, because again, I use me, but inadvertently we all be running along the same courses somehow, some way. So somebody is playing with a demon, a spirit, a trickster energy. But this is the other part to this. So I was looking up King Solomon's ring, what was on King Solomon's ring, and the symbols and things that are on there, because that was, King Solomon was given the ring by an angel, and they told him to make the demons build the empire. So not to actually like get rid of them or try to kill them, but to make them, it was basically putting them in servitude. All right, so here we are again, same scenario. The demons are to be put into servitude. So basically, for you to understand that you are in control of the demon, the demon is not in control of you. That would also be the reason why they would be saying smoking, drinking, sex, all of those things are access portals. And when you're doing that, then you're giving the demon control over you. And that could be when the demon is in control. Okay, so as I'm running this over by my people, because a lot of us don't think the exact same way, and which is the reason why I love everybody in the group, because we all know that anything and everything in moderation, drinking, smoking, all of these things. But it does cross the line when, all right, we know drinking is spirit. So maybe you might have wine, this, that, or the third, yada, and you might not be intoxicated. But once you allow it to intoxicate you, you could now be at risk. Okay, smoking, and it's different types of smoking, as one of the other people pointed out, because that's what they said. Because she said, I beg to differ about certain ones of the things. And smoking was one of them, because there's different types of things you could be smoking, which would also mean different entity attachments or beings. But the key access to this whole thing is the concern or the whatever's happening right here and right now. So if you are feeling like this energy, this entity, this being has been taken over, you thought something was around, it's now time to, one, acknowledge the fact that maybe that is what you could have done, intentionally or unintentionally. And if you intentionally did it, then that would be something different. Either way, the access point to put it back is still the same. First, you got to acknowledge which one it is, because for some reason, the 16th one keeps coming up. But then also, it's something about, it's the 33 as well. So the 33 key kept coming out also. I didn't look up the 33 key because for some reason, this is what just triggered me to know that, because I keep seeing that one as well, 33. So I don't know what the key. So somebody may be dealing with that demon as well. Either way, you have to also recognize that you're dealing with whatever legion, because I think the 33, I can't remember the name, but I think they were 30 legions. So then you're dealing with 30 times 5,240. So again, a lot of energy, a lot of entities that are under the servitude of the particular one of the keys, that could be running rampant right now in your energy, or on this plane, or in this whatever it is that you're doing, because then there was like shadows, like almost like people that are there, or people that are watching you, but then you look up and nothing is there, that type of energy. And a lot of people tapping into, you know, stuff because everybody thinks that they're allowed to play with magic and, you know, things of that nature. And of course, test your skills. You know, and the only way you're going to learn is learning, because we didn't have people that was, well, I know I didn't. I didn't have the ancestors, basically your grandmothers or great grandmothers, or, you know, that. So I just did what my body told me to do. And then as I get together with other people, you know, we all learn from each other. But to me, most of the times, most of the things that I do because my body just says do this. And that probably is like spiritually, my ancestors or my spirit guides basically telling me, you know, this is how you do certain things. Because even with this, I had forgot to look up the keys, and somebody said, oh, well, it means this. But I keep telling y'all, even when somebody tells you what something means, it's time for y'all to kind of go look up stuff for yourself. Because yesterday when I was looking up the keys, the lesser keys of Solomon, or the keys, I tried to go look up the greater keys on my phone. It wouldn't show it to me. I had to trick the phone or go in a back door in order for it to now pop up something that would also be an addition. And then it was talking about the star, like that, the star of the Solomon, the Star of David, or because that star is listed on a couple of different things. The Kingdom of Morocco, the Jewish star. It's a couple of different things that star is on, or that star is associated with, and connected to King Solomon and King Solomon's ring. So whichever entity, whichever being you have connected with, or you are now in control of, it is, and I don't want to say this to nobody, but to me, what it gave me was, so you got to figure out for yourself, was know that that entity is around, that being is around. Stop letting it do whatever it wants to do, and put it in to work as it's supposed to do, because it's supposed to be building for the kingdom. It's not just supposed to be running rampant or running free. It's either supposed to be in its seal or in its bottle or whatever, because it talked about the magic items that was connected to King Solomon and how he put them away in the containers. So it's either supposed to be in its container, or it's supposed to be doing bidding for God, for the kingdom. But a lot of them are just running around, running rampant, running free, because again, it could have been unlocked inadvertently by doing a prayer or a spell. But, and then it made me think, because I ended up saying something to one of them, like, that would also mean I need to pay attention, because I would have allowed a demon to access another demon, because again, I didn't do the spell. That person did the spell, but I was present. My energy assisted. And I also showed, like, I put it out there. So that means I would have been inadvertently adding or assisting to the problem if that was the case. And I'm not saying that is the case, because it could have just been saying expedite, and that's just the end. But what it's giving me is that red clothes, red armor, bringing men and women together, people being barren, you know, like disease and things of this nature. It's giving me like there's several different entities, trickster energies that are around and being given or granted access to people inadvertently or unbeknownst to them. And it just having free reign, because nobody realizes that there's a seal or there's a connection that they're supposed to make in order to keep this thing at bay. So to me, it would be because the thing that I gathered and that I got was basically to get the seal, because around my house I put up different types of symbols and sigils and things of that nature. And I'm not telling anybody to do this, because you have to figure out what you need to do for yourself, but that's what it was giving me, that get the sigil, put it in a specific location that keeps that entity or those energies at bay. We have ship here. All right, I'm gonna start going over this reading too, but so that's where we were at with that. All right, let me see. I'm gonna put these down right here, and we'll figure out what's next. So we got 16 key, we got the Emperor. We got 18 or 81 here, significant or important. The Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. And that's giving me like maybe trying to figure out what it was that you were dealing with or what you needed to be doing. So because somebody being stuck would mean that you can't get past a specific place or location, and you would be trying. So feeling like you're being hindered, all right? And that could be a thing. So somebody's birthday may be March 18th, or maybe have been born in 81. We got I am Callie, from Death Comes Rebirth. So also a cleaning up energy and a restart of a situation. Shallow grave. You may miss someone, or you may be missing something or someone, okay? And it's time for you to figure out really what is the feelings or the connections next to that, or was tied to this situation. Healing from heartache. I guess from, the connection of somebody that you may be missing. So this could be a passed over loved one, or somebody that you're just no longer dealing with here. But it's also giving me like somebody may have said, or somebody dealing with somebody, you are dead to me. That person's dead to me. We no longer live on the same realm. And I can use me, for instance, as, the same person that I was talking about, that I helped do that. We no longer live on the same realm. Like once our situation was done and over with, that is done. So that person don't exist to me. They here, but they not here. We also have the Death Maiden, invasion of privacy, boundaries violated, and dominance. And you see clearly now. So you may be seeing, where the issue or where the things from the past were haunting, because the ghost of the past returns for a present. We have 42. Somebody may be 42 years old. Somebody may be 24 years old. We also have February 24th, February 21st, significant or important. March 12th, significant or important. March 3rd, March 6th. We also have February 28th here, which is also a 10, a completion. So being finished with something, a person, place, or thing. That's also March 10th, significant or important. Somebody may be 61 years old or 36 years old. Somebody also may have been born in 82. February 29th, significant or important. I feel like somebody is also very superficial. So somebody may be very materialistic, and so that might be the reason why they accessed a demon. So trying to gain personal wealth, or trying to gain access to financial gain. So that could be part of the reason. Somebody may have also been born in 92, and somebody born on March 13th or March 4th. Okay, significant or important. But the color violet, significant or important to you. But I'm also getting like crown chakra associated with that. Choices here. The number 6, so feeling blocked and restrained, which also was here, which again could be pertaining to the demon, the entity, the being that is attached to this, and you need to put it back. It needs to be locked down until you figure out what it is that you need to do with it. So getting it away from you, meaning presenting the seal, and also letting it know like you're in control. And again, do what you know to do, because if you are tapped into your ancestors, your spirit guides, your body, your DNA should tell you, be assisting you, okay? Especially if you're dealing with something like this. It's basically saying you need to become braver, okay? Resilient, experience, growing stronger, and having a fresh perspective. So, and pray without ceasing, all the time. Cleansing your house, cleansing your body, cleansing your space, significant or important. And that was the reason why it was clean up and then clean up again, because to acknowledge and to realize, like, you got to make sure that everything is in its perspective space. You don't want to allow the entity, the being, to overtake the situation in any form or fashion. Okay, so we have 29 here again, so a synchronicity that you might be seeing 29 or 92, significant or important. That's also 11, so a master number, but also another synchronicity that you might be dealing with. It says find a lesson, discover the person and the situation, the purpose behind the situation, but also finding yourself, finding the lesson, who you are becoming, and trust that you are learning. Okay, you are learning from these situations. So even if that's the case, it may have been an accident, or it may have been something that was out of control, but it's basically you being braver and trying to figure out the situation, not just letting that entity, because I got a feeling like somebody, there's a specific entity that's been haunting somebody's family, somebody's lineage, that maybe somebody from the past may have set free, and it's almost like it's been haunting your whole entire family bloodline. No need to fear. So for some reason, I feel like maybe they're saying you may be afraid, or you may have been afraid of things that go bump in the night, also of spirits, or seeing something that could trip you out. But they're saying you are heavily protected. There's no need to fear, and it's time for you to face these demons and, put them back or get rid of them. We got 18 here, significant or important. And again, it could be past life, past time, and that could be the time period or the time frame. But either way, something that's been haunting from a certain particular era. We also have, like I said, 81. And I don't know what that would be pertaining to, but that's a synchronistic number that basically maybe you might need to look up. And one of the ladies yesterday that I was speaking with, they ended up telling me, like, have you ever basically just stopped to look at the number as I'm saying it? Because what their phone did was almost something similar to what my phone did. Your phone, for some reason, wants to show you what it wants to show you, or it's guiding you because, again, ancestors and spirit guides and things of that nature. But she said she looked at something on her phone and it showed her something about Pisces, this, that, and the third. And then she said later on she went to go look up the same thing and it had nothing pertaining to the Pisces. So at this point in time, it's like, again, messages from the universe. And if you go look at it at this specific time, then it is a message designed specifically for you. So even when I'm asking questions, or people come on my channel and they say, oh, well, it means this. Yeah, it may mean that to you. But for me, I go look it up because you get different messages, 3333, depending upon, okay? So use your time well. Make every moment count, significant or important. So February the 24th, or somebody 42 years old, and something being done the right way this time. Learning to create what you desire. So the thing that you wanted to happen, something else may have inadvertently happened during that time, but you learning, you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. Either way, learning from what you desire. So the thing that you did, it may have turned out wrong the first time, but continue to keep practicing and trying, because it's going to turn out the right way. Curiouser and curiouser, discovering and inquiring, weirdness and curiosity. People may think you plenty fucking weird, especially if you talk about stuff like this, because as I was calling everybody, I was telling them weird shit. I'm just going to say, but I called the weird people like me, because again, I ended up having to call somebody who wasn't, one of us, the weird people, and they didn't say anything, but, they couldn't kind of extend or elaborate on what I was trying to tell them about the situation, because they don't deal in the unknown and the mystical. Excuse me. So I had to wait till everybody that I know is like me, a little strange and mystical, got up in order to help, kind of confront or deal with this situation as it was, because, yeah, it's kind of throwing me a little bit that because now it gave me some clarity on what could have happened in a situation. But anyway, you can't go back to yesterday. So be in the present. Somebody may be 44 years old. We have 33 again. So somebody's concerned about a situation here for 33, but that may be another synchronicity or you leveling up, mastery and ascension. March the 6th, significant or important. March the 9th, significant or important. Yeah, either way, something happened in back to back. So one thing happened and then something else happened. You may have inadvertently unlocked a demon or a spirit that, you know, you may need to put back, but it also taught you growth and it helped you elevate. Okay. We have Little Wolf Girl. It's okay to be alone. So as you were learning and as you were growing from your situation, which is, 18, so 18 again, which was already there. And I said something about that. So a synchronicity, whatever situation or circumstance you were going through, you may have had to go at it alone, but it's okay because there was growth. And technically you were never alone because you have ancestors and, ascended masters, also invisible teachers watching your back. We have the butterfly ferrets here. I am reborn. And that's the second time for I am reborn. So you are not who you used to be. Arising from the ashes, like Phoenix energy. Okay. We have pose brave flight here. You will not let fear stop you this time. That's the third time for this fear thing. So you may have been afraid, but it's time for you to just step into, you balls deep now. Okay. So listen, we in it. And now it's time to just fix whatever it was that, happened, or go straight through whatever it is that's going on. February 26th here, or somebody that's 62 years old. Also March 8th, significant or important, and that's 88. So somebody may have been born in 88 also. I am not a victim. You are not a victim of your situation or your circumstances. You are victorious. And also you growing from whatever happened in this situation, okay? Change is good. Change is natural and necessary, and yes, it can hurt. So yeah, it wasn't easy going through whatever process or whatever situation this is, but you did it. Why here now, like the demons may be on the run? Because I feel like once you acknowledged and once you figured out that, okay, certain energies are being active or have been activated around you, now you know what to do with them. Now they're on the run. Ain't no running. The delicate fairy and their ferrets, for that energy. So also things that were hidden being found, because that's the second time for the ferrets. So yeah, you're gonna probably find some things, maybe find out it was information, but there's also maybe little trinkets or things that you may have lost and now they're coming back. Kit Sun, I will show you whom to trust. So again, ancestors and certain energies or entities, but I also feel like spirit animals being active or activated at this time. We got Orca Magic. The Akashic libraries are open. So whatever this is that has also now is an insertion into your Akashic records, but also going back over your family lineage and your heritage. Your DNA is totally active. And now you're rewriting your family story, your family legacy, because you are the person that's going to figure out, or you're the person that found out that there has been an entity stalking or preying upon your family this whole entire time. And now you putting it back. We got stalked, invaded, and watched. And definitely stalked, invaded, and watched, because it's been all eyes on you, all in your energy. But also it's giving me ancestral, higher learning, higher knowledge. Are you going to figure this out? Will you be the one this time to break the curse? Also, you knowing that you're able to summon certain demons or bring certain entities close to you, and paying attention and utilizing it, like I said, for what is necessary and for what is needed, which is, kingdom building. We have death rites, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives, and that number is 11. So 11. So 3 11s, 33. Mastery again. But either way, something now coming to a close, coming to an end, which again is like Phoenix energy, because that death will come. The last day in a light. Oh, somebody's ancestors are able to now ascend over. Unexpected ending, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. That's a 10 and a completion. So somebody's able to go home. Somebody has been granted access to go home because you learned a particular lesson, and that now gets, you know, and it wasn't that they were being held over here because of you, but they didn't want to ascend over or cross over until you learned or until you understood. I like that. So we have free will here, sovereign, independent, and a free spirit. February 23rd, significant or important. March 10th, March 11th. Something leveling up, so level up and an ascension. Definitely good. And you now being disciplined, learning, training, being consistent, and practicing your magic, practicing practical. I hear practical magic. I like it. 29, so 29, significant or important, or 92. So another synchronistic number. And a reprise, recovery, and a comeback, 44, which is also 88. So somebody may have been born in 88, but a consistent cycle that was going on and on and on, or also going with the flow. So keep swimming, Pisces. I love the fact that, or they love the fact that, because it's misfit, loner, or wanderer. So when, like I said yesterday, I called the weird people, and I told them that's what I said. I had to wait until the weird people got up, because, you know, we're the same, because I consider myself to be weird. I tell them, because yesterday I was crying, I was telling them, I'm like, I feel like I'm a little more weird. I'm a whole lot weirder even for me. But I feel growth, and it's okay. It's okay. I am who I am, and it's okay. So we may come off as misfits or loners or you know, different energies, but it's okay. Because our group is special, our group is unique, and we all like each other, so it's fine. And people who love you for real, you know, they don't really think about stuff like that, because they all said the same thing. We're not weird. Like, you're not weird. But I'm sure people on the outside look at this like, yeah, yes, the fuck y'all are. And it's fine, because we're okay. So we have 10 here, another completion and journey. So somebody's journey starts, a new journey begins right now with us. Also our group, our community, our soul tribe. Somebody may be leaving, moving. Because I hear wanderer, and that's what one of the cards says. So wandering. Coming into great fortune, all right? February 26th, or somebody that's 62 years old, which is also 8. Again, that what I said, that cycle keeps swimming. So maybe getting on the road or getting, like, wherever it is. So I want to say getting on the road, but on your pathway. And just traveling or doing whatever it is that you want to do or you need to do. But great fortune there. Great fortune is wealth, but it's also knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So you amassing a great fortune. Somebody's concerned maybe about your pathway, about your journey, about your great fortune, about what you're about to do and who you're about to do it with. That keeps being a thing. Somebody heavily invested in your business. There's a mature woman. This could be somebody's mother, somebody's wife, somebody's auntie, somebody's matriarch of their family or your family per se. So 6 being there, significant or important. I feel like this is also maybe the 6th time that a person may have done something or try to do something, working hard, and then your pathway. So 38, also another master number. So lots of mastery here. It's almost like you knocking things down as you go. So you creating, because I hear trailblazing, they're saying you're knocking this shit down. Okay, so somebody's very proud of you, because they're saying that all of the task and all of the hardships that people try to put in your way, you've been knocking them down. You've been completing the task, getting shit done, and also ascending and growing past that. So you have been totally elevating. I like that. Either way, your pathway looks very clear. Your journey, I hear you have been cleared for takeoff, okay? So you have literally been cleared for takeoff. All right, you just had to have a little patience in this situation. Oh, so there's a main male or a wealthy male or a wealthy female connected to this situation. And I meant to say that as well. And this person, for one, the person was saying that they wanted you to spend all your, they wanted to spend all their free time with you, or they wanted to spend time with you, but this person was almost like, I don't know, this person just wanted to get near you. So take off your mask, or your mask, S with an S. So whatever you have been, you know, portraying or trying to portray, or whatever these people are trying to portray, is basically the mask are coming off. So it don't even necessarily have to be you. It could be somebody else. And we also have alchemy. So tapping into your magic. It is time for you to step up and do the thing that you need to do, because that's what I told you anyway. But somebody's concerned here. Okay. So concerned about what's being done, or concerned about where you're going or what you're doing. All right. We got Tibia, but I don't know why I heard Fatima. So I don't know if somebody's name is Fatima, but it's feeling safe. You feeling safe wherever you're going. And it's also a direction here. So you're heading in a certain direction along your journey, along your pathway. Alchemy is 25, February 24th, February 25th. And also another 11, another master. So like I said, they are proud. Your ships are taking in, or your ships are sailing, or your ships are coming in. Oh, okay. All of these cards. We got Queen of Shiva, secrets being revealed, which we just talked about that. We got Queen Nefertiti, alchemy. Alchemy here twice, here and here. That number's 38. Which is another 11, which I keep saying. They said you're knocking shit down. You're completing things. 29 here again. So 29, that's 3 times I've seen 29. Allah is grief. So dealing with things and letting them go. Okay. We also have Queen Nandi here. Trusting your intuition. All right. Significant or important. I really like her name. So Queen Nandi. All right. Let's see. Let's get you this set of cards, and then we'll be up out of here. If anybody has anything pertaining to, or any information pertaining to what I was saying about King Solomon and those keys, because again, 33, y'all done heard that number several times here, but 33 is also mastery and getting stuff done, like the master number as far as magic and alchemy as well. But I feel like the keys are keys to doors opening, all right? Or keys to closing doors. Putting things back and shutting shit down, all right? Because they asking for you to shut some shit down. Let's see. Incubation, all right? So incubation period there. And it was like maybe like a baby growing, or you being a baby and growing. And then we got hex here, banishment. So then I said banishing or putting back something, but somebody may have been banished. That's sent away. All right, so let's see. Somebody may have tried to hex you or send you away, but you were necessary and needed. And then we got Book of Shadows and Secrets here, okay? So either way, it may be telling you to now start your Book of Shadows. We have Guardian here, which, and y'all see that cat, what it has around its neck. So your guardian spirit, your familiar, being around, significant or important. And then one more set of cards. Let's get some energy from here. And then let's see what we got. What's the message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? All right, we got strength and resilience. So be strong and be resilient in this situation and go with the flow, okay? So Pisces, this is the reading. Hopefully it helps. Thank you guys for coming towards my channel. And I love you, and go with God.